Russia's Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov has renewed his verbal attacks against Ukraine and the West with regards to their response to Russia's war in Ukraine, and he's accused them of waging hybrid warfare, Russian state media TASS has reported. In a speech to students returning for the new academic year at MGIMO University, a higher education institution in Moscow that specializes in offering international relations degrees, Lavrov said the following: "With the hybrid war that the collective West unleashed shamelessly, openly, rudely, and aggressively against our country, when it realized that the plot for turning Ukraine into anti-Russia and its territory into a stronghold for the military containment of Russia had fallen flat. When they finally realized that all our statements made over these years were not empty persuasions and requests, but reflected the fundamental interests of our state, now, as you can see, they have turned hysterical and been trying to compensate with their unprecedented aggression and malice for their own inability and, frankly speaking, their own unwillingness to do business on the globe on the basis of equality and mutual respect, on the basis of compliance with the principles of international law, primarily the UN Charter, which asserts the sovereign equality of states." Meanwhile, in a big boost following the gradual lifting of Russia's blockade on Ukrainian grain exports, the state-run Ukrazalinsistsia, or Ukrainian Railways, transported 42% more grain in the month of August than it did in July, the Kiev Independent reported, citing the remarks of Railways Board Chairman Alexander Kamyshin. Kamyshin posted the following statement to his Telegram page, accompanied with a graph. "We have a significant increase in grain, our strategic position. Transported plus 42%, primarily due to the unblocking of sea ports by the Minister of Infrastructure Alexander Kubrakov. Oil products up by 3% and building materials up by 10% also grew. Iron ore down by 7% and ferrous metals down by 10%, asked a little. But here the reason is clear. Unfortunately, the decline in steel production in the world continues, but a 10% decrease in coal transportation really worries me. 5% growth is not much, but we fight for every ton of cargo. We are constantly working to increase the export-import potential of the railway. We are building new sections, opening new connections with neighboring countries, and increasing the carrying capacity of western crossings. Everyone understands that the iron economy ensures the country's ability to resist the enemy." In other news, German state media house Deutsche Welle, or DW, has offered its own take assessing expert analysis on whether Ukraine's counteroffensive to take back the city of Kherson would be successful. The experts expressed some optimism in light of Ukraine's recent effective use of American-made HIMARS weaponry that Russia does not possess. However, the so-called window of opportunity to strike back remains small due to Russian reinforcements and the anticipated change in seasons. DW reported the following: "I think Kiev is under pressure to not just play defense but go on the offense," military analyst Bradley Bauman of the US-based FDD think tank told DW, adding that this desire was understandable given everything Ukraine had so far endured. In addition, he said Ukraine should go ahead with the campaign now as a window of opportunity may soon close. Reports of Russian reinforcements to the region have surfaced already. Speaking to DW, British military expert Justin Crump said Ukraine's recent campaign certainly looks like a much more significant offensive operation. It does seem to fall in line with what the president wanted. Colder, wetter weather in autumn and winter will, however, complicate efforts to retake territory. For The Print, this is Raghav Bichchandani. For more, log on to print.in and follow us on social media.